I was going to make a video about my 5 favourite craft beer breweries currently in the UK. I thought there's no fun in that. Let's ask a friend. Let's ask everyone's favourite AI robot, ChatGPT. What are the 10 best UK craft beer breweries? Let's do it now. Let's find out what they think. Well, Scott reviews things. Hello again and welcome back to Scott Reviews. Things we're all keeping splendidly well. Sunday, 12:05. Just had some lunch. Reviewed some of Keeler's, our friends, mustard. Absolutely fabulous. So look out for that video whenever that arrives. Been thinking about doing a video on my top 5 favourite current craft breweries in the UK. And I had an idea. I wonder what ChatGPT thinks is the 10 best craft breweries currently in the UK. There's only one way to find out, isn't there? I've got ChatGPT loaded up as we speak. So let's ask it that question and see what it comes back with. Could come out of anything. Could come out of anything. So, what are the top 10 craft beer breweries in the UK? And explain why. Is it enter? Anything can happen in the next 5 minutes. So it's often thinking, ask anything. It's come up. And here we go. Here we go. It's come up. You're seeing it before at exactly the same time as I do. So it's come up. The craft beer scene has exploded over the past 2 decades with a mix of heritage brewers and edgy newcomers pushing boundaries in taste, style and brand. While top 10 can be subjective, depending on taste or awards, here's a strong, well-rounded list of the top 10 craft breweries in the UK as of 2025, based on influence, consistency, innovation and reputation in both consumer and industry circles. So this is I can see what number 1 is, and we're just going to scroll down. Be interested to know what your thoughts are on this as well, but we'll get into that at the end. So number 1, it's gone for Verdant. Why? Verdant has carved a reputation for producing some of the UK's best hazy IPAs and double IPAs. Their focus on hop-forward beers and limited releases keeps fans engaged. Known for juicy, bold New England styles like putty, they're craft icons. Verdant are an absolutely tremendous brewery, and not surprised to find them in ChatGPT's list of the top 10. Number 2, it's gone for Cloudwater. Now I know some people may say that Cloudwater have deteriorated in the last few years, so interesting to see what it says. Why? Cloudwater were early champions of seasonal small batch brewing and set the standard for modern IPAs in the UK. They diversified with lagers, collaborations and even their own taproom beer festivals, a pillar of UK craft beer. Be interested to know of your thoughts of Cloudwater and how they've evolved. I think their soiree into the supermarkets damaged them enormously. I know the beers were brewed ultimately at Brewdog, but yeah, I think they've maybe not on the pedestal they once were. Number 3, Daya Brewing Company in Cheltenham. Instantly recognisable for their soft, juicy Vermont-style pale ales like Steady Rolling Man and absolutely blinding pale ale, Steady Rolling Man. I don't know. Now, Daya nailed the pillowy mouthfeel before it was everywhere. Their branding and taproom culture are just as strong. Some very, very good beers out of Daya. Steady Rolling Man, Glue, Steady Rolling Man, Strata. So, what's the other one? Light Bulb is a very, very good beer. I'm sure that's Daya, or is that Verdant? Might be Verdant. Scratch that. But yeah, that's some very decent beers out of Daya. So the 3 so far, you're going to put them on any list, I would think. Number 4. Well, that's not going to... Let's blow that out of the water. Beaver Town, apparently, at number 4. Why? Though now partly owned by Heineken, I think they're fully owned by Heineken now, or they, I don't know. Beaver Town was a trailblazer in bringing craft to the mainstream. Neck oil is ubiquitous in pubs. This space-themed branding and early adoption of cans set trends. There, and I Dean would agree with this. The space theme and the skulls, and that was absolutely on point back in the day. I think they've obviously lost some personality. They've lost some standing within the craft community, because are they deemed craft anymore? That's a debate for another day. Number 5, one of my favourite breweries, Track Brewing out of Manchester. Why? Track is a favourite amongst serious beer fans. Their pale ales and double IPAs are impeccably balanced and consistently top rated. Their modern tap room and collabs keep them cutting edge but accessible. Their gold top range, Track, is next level double IPA. Even Wanda paid £9, I think, for a can of one of their double IPA gold tops the other week, and even Wanda took a sip of it and was like, I don't like it, but I can see the quality in that beer. And for me personally, if I'm after a double IPA at the moment, I'm going to Track. Track is their double IPAs are absolutely fantastic. That's number 5. I'd put them higher than number 5. Number 6, the Colonel, tremendous brewery on the Bermondsey Mile. One of the original modern UK craft breweries, known for clean, minimal building and focus on flavour integrity. Their table beer and pale ales are understated by hugely respected, quiet excellence, minimalistic branding, brown labels on the Colonel beers, but the slight variations in their pale ales and their IPAs and their porters is always top notch. An absolutely fantastic brewery that probably sometimes they don't get as much media coverage and coverage in general as they probably should do. Number 7, oh, this will upset for you, North Brewing Company in Leeds. North began with a bar, the North Bar, and evolved into one of the most reliable UK craft producers. Wide range of styles from fruited sours to hot bombs, and strong presence in both keg and can formats. I'm fairly certain, weren't they partially bought out by a group like last year or early this year? I know they were having serious troubles. I had some fantastic Lost Cosmonauts when that hit Tesco for the first time. Fantastic beer. I've had some absolutely tremendous beers from North Brewing Company. I think they lost their way ever so slightly as well, as did Northern Monk in vastly same vicinity. I'm wondering if Northern Monk are going to be on this list actually. So North Brewing Company, number 7. Number 8, down in Bristol, Left-Handed Giant. Hugely admired for their creativity and artistic branding. They balance core beers with bold experimental releases, and their tap room on the river in Bristol is one of the UK's best, community focused with serious quality. If you haven't been to Left-Handed Giant's tap room, it's stunning. The archway into the river is incredible. I haven't had a huge amount of Left-Handed Giant beers, but the beers that I've had from them have always been top quality, and I think they sit easily within this top 10. Number 9, Neon Raptor. That's an interesting one, because I know Neon Raptor divides opinion on a lot of things. Why? Obviously out of Nottingham. Known for bold, juicy double IPAs, pastry stouts and nostalgic references, they play on pop culture and pack big flavour. Their risk-taking with adjunct-heavy beers appeals to modern craft fans looking for extremes. I've had some good Neon Raptor beers. I've had some not so good Neon Raptor beers. They're a brewery for me, obviously dinosaur themed, and obviously being in Portsmouth, there's similarities between Staggeringly Good and Neon Raptor. I've never had a beer from Neon Raptor that's wowed me completely. So seeing them in the top 10 is a little bit of a surprise. And lastly, number 10, we've got Polly's Brew. I would have thought Polly's would have been higher in this list. And there's a couple that I think I might have changed as well. Polly's are prolific and consistent. Obviously, prior they were Locker Polly, obviously in Wales, especially in the hoppy pale ale and IPA category. Their beers are beautifully aromatic, and their attention to detail in small batch brewing makes them a darling of indie shop and tap rooms. Very good double IPAs, tend to be decent IPAs. Don't think I've done many Polly's beers on the channel, but I understand they have an absolutely fantastic reputation within UK craft beer. Honourable, so we've got some honourable mentions as well. Burning Sky out of Sussex, fan for farmhouse and barrel-aged beers. Siren Craft Brew out of Berkshire, consistently innovative with unusual ingredients. Wild Beer Co. I wouldn't put there anywhere near this list because I don't think they're in some Wild Beer. Who did they get bought out by? Did they get bought out by Curious Brew or something like that? Can't remember. But I know they were Bristol based, and I don't think they're there anymore. I think they're brewed by somebody else. Someone's going to put a comment in the comments box. I don't think Wild Beer should be anywhere near this. Wild and Sour Focus, though, recently rebooted after administration. Brew by numbers. Experimental and sleek branding with a numbers-based naming system. Again, I think Brew by Numbers were very good at one point. I think they moved over. I know they had their place in the Bermondsey Mile, and I think they've moved it over to Greenwich now. Whether they were taken over, so far away from a lot of this stuff. So, yeah, there is a couple of bit. So, what do you think? So, we got from 10 back to 1. Polly's Brew Co. Neon Raptor number 9. Left-Handed Giant number 8. North Brewing Company, North Brewing number 7. The Colonel number 6. Track Brewing number 5. Beaver Town at number 4. Number 3, Daya. Number 2, Cloudwater. And number 1, Verdant. There are a couple missing for me. Mackie in Portsmouth should be in this list for quality beer. Especially their double IPA, sour IPA range is absolutely stunning. I'm glad to see that Brewdog didn't make any. They put Beaver Town in there. So the fact that we've escaped Brewdog in here is an absolute win for me. But what breweries do you think? Do you agree with the list? Would you have them around the other way? What is a local brewery to you better than any of these? That obviously the big boys in this. Vocation aren't on there. Northern Monk aren't on there. Some absolutely really fantastic breweries. You've got Duration. Fantastic breweries all around this country. So that's ChatGPT's top 10 UK breweries. What do you think? Leave a comment. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Why do you disagree with it? What are your top 5 favourite breweries currently at the moment? Leave a comment in the comments box. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. That's absolutely fine. There's a subscribe button somewhere. I'll see you soon.